YouTube and welcome back to my channel today. Today's video is going to be my first update to my 7 Summer Flings challenge, and I'm really excited to show you all of the progress that I've made. I did finish up one product, which is the one I'm going to show first, and that is the MAC Prep and Prime Transparent Finishing Powder. This is the loose version, and I didn't have too much of this to start off with, but I did use everything and I took the sifter out so that way I could get as much of the product as I could. I love this powder. It's amazing for setting your foundation and your cream products. I use this to bake underneath my eyes, and my concealer never has a problem with creasing or moving throughout the day, so I highly recommend this. I'm not going to repurchase this right now because I did purchase the NYX HD Studio Finishing Powder, and I want to give this a fair shot before I go ahead and purchase more. And as I've started to realize in the past year or two, I should use up a product before I go ahead and repurchase another one. So I want to get some wear out of this, but I will say that I absolutely love this powder. It's one of my all-time favorites, and it also comes in a pressed form. So if you need something convenient on the go to travel with, or you want to throw it in your purse for touch-ups, both of them work absolutely amazing, and I will definitely go ahead and repurchase this in the future. The next product is this Revlon Face Illuminator, and it looks like this. I've been mixing this in with my foundation, and it's just been so beautiful. It's made my skin look so glowy without looking oily or having my makeup slide off my face. It's just the perfect mixer. It reminds me a lot of the NARS illuminizers. I do have one of those as well, and I believe it's in the shade Copacabana. So yes, so it's very similar to this product. This product is a little bit more golden, and I've been loving it. I just mix a little dollop in with my foundation. I mix it around, and then I put it on my face and blend it out with a brush, and it just gives such a pretty glow. Now today I did something extremely different, which last night I tried for the first time because I was going out for one of my girlfriend's birthdays, but I set my entire foundation with a soft and gentle highlighter. So that is literally why I have such a glow going on. I used a really large Tarte fluffy brush, and I lightly just dipped my brush in and then powdered my face, but I got so many compliments last night. I think it was because it was dark out, and I decided that I wanted to kind of try it out today as well. So if you guys can notice, I have so much glow. It's like, whoa, about that glow. So this has been one product that I've been loving during the summertime, and I'm so glad that I actually broke this out and started using it because I've had it for quite a while and I rarely ever used it. Now moving on, this is my Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place makeup, and this is one of my all-time favorite foundations. I haven't made too much progress because I will explain in a moment. I have been self-tanning. This is too light for me, and when I mix this in, it actually makes it a little bit more light as well. So what I've been doing is mixing in some of my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in NC50. As you can tell, this is extremely too dark for my skin, but I had purchased it a long time ago because I wanted to use it with a 188 dual fiber stippling brush to kind of cream liquid contour my cheekbones, and it's been great to mix in with foundations because I am probably the tannest I have been in a very long time. Don't worry, it's not actual suntan tan. This is sunless tanner. This is the Saint Tropez bronzing mousse, but I've been doing it every 3 or 4 days to maintain my tan. And this is the longest I've gone with maintaining my tan. Usually I do it once and then it just fades and it gets all blotchy and it looks terrible. But I've probably applied it 3 times now in the last 2 weeks, and I've had to make sure that my foundation matches because my foundations are all my actual skin tone, so I have nothing that matches me right now. So I've just been mixing and playing around with products, and that's the reason why I haven't been using as much of this, because normally I would use 2 pumps of this, but now I just use 1 pump and then half a pump of this product. But this is one of my all-time favorite foundations, so even when I do run out of it, I will go ahead and repurchase it. Estee Lauder is the parent company to MAC Cosmetics, and I love Estee Lauder foundations and MAC foundations as well. And then I have my primer. This is the Makeup Forever Step 1 Mattifying Primer, and it looks like this. So I've definitely made some progress. This is an awesome primer. It really does keep my T-zone matte. It doesn't keep me matte throughout the entire day, but I tend to get demi-matte towards the second half of the day. I really have been enjoying this. Right now I've been going for a more dewy look, so I only use this in my T-zone, but it does make a huge difference. I am interested in picking up the another primer by Makeup Forever. It's like not the pore filler, but it's very similar to the Benefit Professional, but I got a deluxe like sample size, I want to say, in my Sephora Play box, and I've really enjoyed it when I was using it. So I'm thinking about purchasing it, but I really love this one. This is my favorite because I am super oily. We're not super oily anymore because I've gotten my skincare routine down a little bit better, and it has helped balance out my oils and my pH, but I definitely need a mattifying primer, and I love the Hourglass one, but this one has been like working so well with my skin that this is slowly like becoming one of my all-time favorites as well. And then I have a concealer. This is the Maybelline Age Rewind like Twist Up Dark Circle Eraser. I'm up to here. So before I was pretty much at half, and now I'm a little under a third. I didn't use this underneath my eyes today, but normally I do. It's such an amazing drugstore concealer. It's probably my all-time favorite. I've had such a difficult and like hard time finding drugstore concealers that work for me, but this one is amazing. The only thing I'm not super crazy about is the sponge tip applicator, but since I'm the only one applying it on my face and it doesn't touch anyone else's face, I'm okay with it for now. I just wish that, I don't know, maybe I've seen people take the sponge tip off and then just apply to the finger and blend it out, so maybe I'll do that. But the sponge tip definitely helps when you're applying it, so I'm not quite sure. But I do blend it out with a brush because the sponge tip doesn't really blend it out like as flawlessly as I would like, but it is nice so that way you can just kind of mark on your face where you want this product to go. And I want to say that I might get like maybe another month's worth of use out of this, and then I am going to, I don't know, maybe try a high-end concealer. I don't go through concealer super duper fast, so I'm okay with investing more money in a higher end concealer just because I am a little bit more particular about my concealers. I don't have like tons of darkness underneath my eyes, but I do apply it so that way it will brighten up my face. And then that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have 2 more products. This is my Physicians Formula Bronze Booster. And if you watched my previous video, you'll have seen a little spoiler alert, but I did hit pan on this, which you guys know I was a little bit, not concerned, but I have been using this for a while and I felt like it was taking forever to even show a little bit of progress, and then all of a sudden I hit pan on it one day, and ever since then I have been like, the pan is getting larger and larger. This is my favorite bronzer from the drugstore, hands down. It is the perfect neutral shade of a bronzer where you can contour with it or you can bronze up your entire face. And I have been using this so much since I have self-tanned and gotten like substantially darker. I can even use this lightly with like the Chanel powder brush and use this to set my foundation. That's how tan I am. But this stuff is amazing. It is my favorite. It's super pigmented and it just blends and looks so pretty on the skin. And I want to say that I'm confident I will be able to use this up, but we shall see, because the like around the edge of the product is still like pretty much flush with the top. So the only progress is literally like smack dab in the middle of this pan. And then the last product that I have is my Bare Minerals Round the Clock Waterproof Eyeliner, and it is in the shade 2 PM. I am wearing it today. I don't know if you guys can tell because of my huge false lashes, but it's literally like just a little nugget now. I switched between this one and I have another Bare Minerals one in the shade Midnight. So this is like a gray color and this is a black, so I switched between these two. If I had just strictly focused on the gray one, who knows, I probably would have been done with it by now, but it's still just a little nub, and I definitely think I will be able to use this up by the time this challenge is over. I really like these eyeliners. I mean, there haven't been too many eyeliners that I haven't liked. As long as it doesn't transfer on my actual lid, I'm okay with like pretty much all the liners that I've used. I love the Milani ones as well. I don't remember what the price point for these liners are, but I know there are other more affordable liners that perform just as well. So I will give you my final thoughts and opinions about whether or not I will repurchase this once I've completely used it up. But that is it for my update. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I'm pretty confident that by my next update, either the eyeliner or the concealer are going to be completely gone. I don't know. We shall see. I also wanted to mention what was on my lips. I can't remember if I mentioned it at the beginning of the video. I try to remember to do it in all of my videos. I literally leave my lip combination out on my vanity so that way I can tell you guys. And then like so many of the times after I'm done filming, I realized I didn't mention it. But I went for a really dewy summery glow and I wanted to do a bold bright lip. And this is MAC's Girl About Town. It is an amplified finish and it is my favorite like bright like summery pink out of all the shades. And we have so many lip shades, especially like in the bright pink family. I know a lot of people like Candy Yum Yum, but this is a little bit more toned down. It's not as neon and it's just a really beautiful summery pink color. So and I am using Embrace Me lip liner by MAC as well. So that is it for now. I hope you guys had an amazing week. I am going to try to film some more videos for you guys. I know that I missed all of last week, but I worked so many days, and then on my days off I ended up working my other part-time job, so I didn't have too much time to film. But next week my brother-in-law is going to be back in town for the week, so I might have a little bit more time to sit down and film for you guys. So that is it from me. I hope you guys had an amazing day, and I will see you in my next video. If you did like this video, please like, subscribe, and share. You know I'm not forcing you to, but I really appreciate everyone who has, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!